Today, I'm gonna be making a teriyaki ribeye steak. Here's how I do it. I want to show you guys just everything that I use to actually prep the steaks. So first off, let's actually talk about the steaks themselves. So the steak we're using here, we actually got from Walmart. So Walmart, they actually have some pretty decent steaks. I have never had any issues with them at all. 25 bucks, pretty much the average around these steaks. These are the thicker steaks. They do have the thin versions. These are the ones we normally use. So here's your salt and pepper. We have your barbecue dry rub. I also have, of course, the teriyaki sauce marinade. Over here we have our charcoal and our lighter fluid. Of course, we have a lighter. You gotta have a lighter for it. And we just have our tongs here. Of course, the prep bowl we have here. Just a regular little Tupperware. I just got it in the pack of it, so it's able to fit the steaks a lot better. It's not those rounded ones. So here we actually have the grill. I grill on this grill every weekend, every Saturday, unless there's some sort of event. Of course, every grill master is gonna look at this and just faint, totally. This isn't a fancy grill, nothing crazy. Also, you see rust. You see some rust in there. You see that there's ash sitting at the bottom now. That will be cleaned. You're gonna be cleaning that out. Of course, you don't wanna keep ash at the bottom. It gains a lot of moisture. It'll rust out that bottom completely, and then the whole grill is just gonna be useless. So you definitely wanna clean that out. I'm gonna be cleaning that out, but you also, come back on in, you actually can see the way that I've actually stacked the charcoals. So, you know, everyone has their different ways of stacking charcoal or laying their charcoal out. I just stack it up as like a little tower. Anything that's kind of laying out to the sides, I want to stack it up as much as I can. I actually just douse this completely in lighter fluid. I want them to really soak in there. So from here, now I'm going to let those sit for a little bit, let those soak. I'm just going to go ahead and actually fill up the prep bowl. And go ahead. I'm not going to measure. I'm just going to go based off of how it fills up that bottom part. Without the pepper. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 turns on that there. Same thing with the salt. I'm gonna go 10 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know how much salt that is. I don't know how much pepper that is. I'm just going based off 10 turns. Then from here, go in the dry rub. So filling that bottom all the way through. You want a lot of seasoning. That's just how I do my steaks. I want a lot of seasoning. That's how restaurants do their steaks. They want that flavor just to pop. And that's how I want mine. That's how I like them. I'm gonna go ahead and lay out the steak at the bottom here. That thing is very juicy. So then, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and take some more teriyaki sauce, lay that over the top of this steak. Same thing, going through here. Now this time I'm starting with the salt. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's no really method to that. It's just however you really want to do your seasoning itself. I just like tons of seasoning. I like to really season it up. That's what's gonna get you that good flavor in the end. So now that one's layered on both sides. Of course, they're gonna soak in there a little bit, but I just like to layer it. Same thing with this one. On the process, just going with that teriyaki sauce. Now, of course, I'm doing 2 steaks. Depending on how many you're doing, you know, you might be doing 1, you might be doing 7. I don't know how many you're doing. But with this one, just 2 works out perfect. Now from here, I'm just gonna go ahead and get on through it. I'm gonna be sure to take my wedding ring off real quick. Put that on. I wanna get a lot of teriyaki sauce and all on my wedding ring. So I'm gonna go ahead, dig in through there, flip them around, flip them all through. I just feel that seasoning. It doesn't really feel good, but it tastes good. Pat it on through. Make sure it's all through there, soaked in.
Make sure you wash your hands.
Make sure you wash your hands for sure, especially whenever you're handling all this stuff. You probably saw in that little part, I was trying to handle these a little bit different whenever I was touching them after I touched the steaks. But at this point, I mean, these things are completely done. When it comes to being all seasoned, I'm gonna let these soak for a little bit. I think that our charcoal is ready to actually start to light on fire, so let's do that. And we're gonna wash our hands because this is what happens when you actually have all that going on. Teriyaki sauce is sticky. So now I'm gonna start the fire. Looks like it started itself. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna let that kind of heat up a little bit. We'll let the charcoals get to where they actually turn a little white. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of straighten up a little bit, clean up. You don't wanna just go ahead and like have your steaks done, go inside, and then all of a sudden you get all this stuff to come out too when your belly's all full. So you might as well just do it now. So from here, I'm gonna go ahead and just lay the steaks down. So whenever I go in through it, of course, see these are seasoned up really well. And yes, these are from Walmart. You can probably tell, all the steak connoisseurs out there. I'm gonna go ahead and lay them on. So I'm actually gonna lay it through the middle. Throughout the whole time, once it starts to get a little bit too crispy, I'm gonna then lay it out to the side, this side that doesn't really have as much going on. But on the little middle part, I'm just gonna go ahead and lay them on through there. And listen to that sizzle. That is sizzling so good. That's what you want. You want a nice sizzle. See that fire coming through, all the fat is then gonna drip down into the charcoals. Yeah, just flip them on over. And you can see already right from there, you already have the grill marks going. Those are mainly for the looks. And I do not cook these for long. I just do not. I do not use a thermometer. I'm not a professional cook, anything like that. This is just what I do. I do it every weekend, every Saturday, steak Saturdays. This is what we do at the Blackwells. I'm gonna let those kind of sit for a little bit. Let that sit in here. So we're gonna sit at about a 225. So kind of let it get down to a 150. From 150 down from there, I'm gonna let it turn on over. Now to me, these look perfect. I could eat this right now. But yeah, like I said, I do not use a thermometer. I'm not professional. I'm not a grill master, and I'm not gonna ever plan to be one. But I will say these are some damn good steaks. From here, looking like we're done. I mean, I could consume this right now and it'd be fine. I do not sit there and stick a little thing through here and check out the temperature. I just go based off of what I see. That's just what I do. So from here, I'm gonna go ahead and cut them on open, and that's just how I like them. That's how we eat them. And there you have it. There's a lot of flavor to these. You have your sweet teriyaki, and then you have more of your savory barbecue, where you have that nice and smoky taste from the charcoal. You know, it's gonna taste great. This is gonna taste great. Now, if you like your steaks more on the well done side, these still taste awesome. I like to have mine more raw. Now, of course, in the video, we didn't really show exactly how long it's gonna take, but I will say it's gonna take fairly 10 minutes. 10 minutes to be able to actually get these cooked through thoroughly, especially on your thicker steaks. Now, if you have an even thicker steak, it's gonna, of course, take longer. The thicker, the longer it's gonna take. Or, of course, if you want it more well done, it's just gonna take longer to cook through. We just don't like ours to be cooked through as much. We like ours to just be cut right off the cow, kind of lay it on the grill a little bit, and then that's it. That's just how we like it. That's how we do it around here. No, that's a steak. Now, if you like this video, please like and subscribe for more videos. Ah, so good.